I'm Congressman James Lankford from Oklahoma's 5th District. We're just walking off the floor just now voting on the cybersecurity bill and the intelligence bill. I've had a lot of calls that have come to my office, Facebook, Twitter, phone calls, emails that have come in, pros and cons on it, a lot of information. It's interesting to be able to track it as people try to understand what is in this cybersecurity bill. There's really a couple different bills that are out there. There's a Senate version and a House version, and even with the House version, we just had 6 different amendments added to it to make sure that we got it right even on the floor. So let me give you a couple details of why I just voted for it and why I'm strongly in support of the cybersecurity bill. Let's start with just the basics. Today, as is every day, 300,000 cyber attacks on our credit card companies and e-commerce. Every time you do e-commerce, every time you log on and put your credit card online, 300,000 attacks every single day dealing with it. And not just criminal activity, also foreign activity. Our defense contractors, our infrastructure, we have foreign entities from all over the world in multiple places that are constantly attacking our systems, trying to find vulnerabilities and getting into our systems. This is a very serious national security issue. But how do you solve it? That becomes the big issue. The Senate says we work with all of our infrastructure, we mandate, we go in as a federal government and actually take control of their systems and try to integrate with them. The House version is very, very different. We go to actually companies and entities, private enterprise, and say to them, we have information about hacking and cybersecurity and malware that's out there. If you'd like access to this private information, we will get it. You can sign up and we'll also get that to you. We don't know of a corporate enterprise, an infrastructure, an entity out there that wouldn't want more information about how to protect their networks. We feel like private entities will want to get that, and so we will voluntarily connect with them on that. Any information they share with us as a federal government will be because they have a piece of malware and we're trying to determine where did this come from, what's the origin on it. It's not private information. In fact, the bill itself forbids the use of any information that we get for anything other than just determining the tracking of this malware, of this virus, to try to figure out its source and the criminal activity, or is it foreign terrorism activity. So it's a very important piece of legislation for us to be able to take this on. We cannot ignore this. We're taking this on from foreign entities that are attacking our nation from outside, using cyber warfare for it. It is time for us to be able to stand up as a nation and defend ourselves, but we have to do it the right way. We're the United States of America. Freedom is important to us, and so we can't go in and just take systems over. We've got to do this the right way, but we do have to respond, and I'm proud we stood up today and finally responded and did it the right way. If you want the full text of that, you can go to loc.gov, Library of Congress is what that is, .gov, and be able to type in the CISPA, the cybersecurity, and it'll give you the full text of it. Of course, you can also link to it off our website, lankford.house.gov. That's lankford.house.gov. We'll get you the full information, the full text there. And of course, as always, Rep Lankford on Twitter and Rep Lankford on Facebook as well. Thanks. Hopefully this is helpful, and look forward to us to be able to stand up for what's right for us and standing up for our country, even in the area of cybersecurity.